Hello friends, this is dual channel DC energy meter suitable for 1000 volt DC and two shunts of 75 millivolt each. So we will have a look at what all features this meter provides to you. First, let's have a look at what parameters this meter provides. You can see CH1 energy. So the first page, when you switch on the auxiliary supply, it will display the DC energy of channel 1. By pressing down button, it will display energy of phase 2, channel 2. Then current and power of channel 1 is displayed. Current and power of channel 2 are displayed. Then there is a page which displays the voltage. Lastly, this is a test page to be ignored by the user. This is for our internal purposes. And you can revert back to the original page by pressing the down button. So it works in a circular manner. Now we will have a look at the connections. All the connections are at the bottom, and the label gives the detail of how the connections are to be made. So auxiliary is on the left side. Auxiliary is 24 volt DC. Then this is the common point which will be connected to the negative terminal of the battery. V represents the voltage signal. There is an external resistance block which will be provided with the meter. The external signal will be given to the resistance block, and the output of resistance block will be connected to the V terminal. Here we will connect positive of shunt 1, here the positive of shunt 2. The connections on the top are not to be done. These are no connections are going inside here. Now let us look at what settings you need to make in order to make it functional. For settings, we need to have a look at the switches. This is the menu switch in the center, and up and down. So by pressing the center menu button, we can access the password page. Default password is 1000. Using up and down, we can change the settings, like this can reduce and this will increase. So the default password is 1000. We can move to the next digit by pressing menu button. So these three buttons are used for menu. Now this is the primary one, which means that the shunt 1, what is the primary current of that, will be fed here. So let's say if that is 100 ampere shunt, we can change the setting here. So again we press the first button, we can bring it down to 0. Then the second digit we can take to 1, and so this way we have set the shunt of channel 1 to 100 ampere. Similarly, this can be changed. The next parameter is calibration factor for the voltage. As this device is meant for 1000 volt DC, this has an external resistance block. You may need to do some fine tuning of the voltage calibration, as presently it is done for 5. So if let's say the multiplication factor comes to be about 4.9, so you can change it by pressing this button again, reduce it to 4. This can be reduced to 9, so this is now 4.9. Here even the decimal digit is floating, so you can change the decimal position. As we want to set it at 4.9, we will press the button. This is the fine tuning factor for shunt number 1. Let's say that you find that your reading is slightly different from the actual reading. The multiplying factor could be entered here, as we did for the voltage. Similarly, this is the calibration factor for channel 2. Normally it will be set at 1 because these are factory calibrated devices, but if calibration happens to differ by some small factor, that can be fine tuned here. And we can exit the menu by pressing the exiting through the CA2 setting. So we revert back to the normal display, and all the displays you can access by pressing the down button. Now if you are at a position and you want to see which page is this, you just press the up button and you will see what parameter is being displayed. So let's say that we are here and you don't know what is being displayed, just press up button and you will see what parameter is under display. If you have any other queries, feel free to contact us. Thank you.